West Asia, about multiple countries in West Asia, in fact, who are shifting alliances, conducting high-stakes meetings and power recalibrations that could reshape the region's future. Firstly, Syria's newly appointed president, al-sharaa, has made his first official trip abroad, choosing Saudi Arabia as his destination. His meeting with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly marks a pivotal moment, symbolizing Syria's intent to pivot towards new alliances. As per reports, al-sharaa praised Saudi Arabia's, and I'm quoting here, genuine commitment to supporting Syria's reconstruction and future stability. The discussions reportedly focused on cooperation in energy, technology, education and healthcare. But the question being, why Riyadh first? Well, according to reports, al-sharaa aimed to signal the importance his government places on Saudi Arabia's role in the new Syrian era. Perhaps a strategic message to the region and beyond, that Syria is looking for new partnerships, for new ties. Remember, al-sharaa is not just any leader. He spearheaded the Syrian opposition's successful effort to topple the long-standing regime of Bashar al-Assad last December, following a rapid and decisive campaign across the country. Since assuming power, his administration has been trying to gain legitimacy both regionally and also on the global stage. A key part of that effort, pushing for the removal of crippling Western sanctions on Syria that have suffocated Syria's economy for years. And Saudi Arabia reportedly seems to be an important ally in this quest. Just last week, Saudi Foreign Minister visited Damascus, reportedly signaling Riyadh's readiness to engage actively with European nations and the United States to advocate for lifting these sanctions on Syria. Now, al-sharaa's Saudi visit reportedly appears designed to reinforce that very commitment and secure concrete support. But this trip is not just about economic recovery. It also marks a major shift in Syria's geopolitical alignment. Damascus seems to be no longer leaning heavily on Iran and Russia, which are both staunch allies of former President Bashar al-Assad. Syria is signaling a pivot towards new regional partnerships, towards new regional ties. And that's not just a shift in policy, it's a realignment. Meanwhile, diplomatic ripples are spreading beyond Syria. Qatar's Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Ahmed Al Thani, made a historic visit to Damascus last Thursday, becoming the first Arab leader to do so since Assad's ouster, a sign that Arab nations are recalibrating their ties with Syria's new leadership, perhaps even competing to influence its future trajectory. In yet another diplomatic maneuver, Jordan's King Abdullah II has accepted an invitation to meet US President Donald Trump at the White House later this month. And this will be the first face-to-face meeting since Trump's return to office, and the stakes could not be higher. Trump has proposed a plan about resettling Palestinians from Gaza, floating the idea that Egypt and Jordan could absorb displaced populations from Gaza. Well, both the countries have rejected this proposal, standing very firm despite Washington's pressure. Trump, however, remains undeterred. Just last week, he openly stated that he's pressed King Abdullah II to take in Gazans. Jordan's stance has been clear as well. In Brussels, King Abdullah reaffirmed his country's support for the two-state solution, emphasizing that Palestinians must have the right to their own land, a sentiment resonating across the region. Top diplomats from Egypt, Jordan, the UAE, Saudi Arabia and Qatar met in Cairo, issuing a unified rejection of any forced displacement of Gazans. As per reports, the joint stance sends a strong message that Arab nations may differ on many issues, but on Palestine, they draw a red line. Meanwhile, in yet another development on the diplomatic front, according to Russian media, a Hamas delegation led by senior Politburo member Mossa Abu Marzouk is heading to Moscow for high-level talks with the Russian Foreign Ministry. Well, Russia maintains channels with all key players in West Asia such as Israel, Iran, Lebanon, the Palestinian Authority and even Hamas. This positions Moscow as a unique power broker capable of influencing outcomes where others hit diplomatic dead ends. So what do we make of all of this? What we are witnessing is not just a series of isolated meetings. It could be a comprehensive reordering of West Asia's political landscape. Old alliances are fading, new partnerships are emerging, and countries in West Asia are recalculating their interests, not with borders, but this time with diplomacy.